G'day KFC SuperCoaches, another big week of trading ahead, so let's look at who we need to buy, hold and sell for round 11. The number one buy of the week is Luke Cleary at the Bulldogs. He's looked great in defence in his first two games. I bought Buku Karmas last week, wishing I'd maybe waited a week now and just picked up Luke because he's looking really good. He's got a break even of negative 67, so it'll make us a little bit of cash. But most importantly, it looks like he'll play through the buys and put up some decent scores. His Bulldogs teammate and captain Marcus Bontempelli is also very high on the shopping list this week. Next week, we're pretty certain he's going to become a dual position mid-forward when that next round of position changes comes in. We just need to watch him and make sure he plays a little bit of forward time this week, and that'll be enough to get above that 35% threshold. So you could wait till after the Bulldogs buy in a couple of weeks, but the issue there is that he plays the West Coast Eagles this weekend. He's got a great record against them. They've been giving up some huge scores, so I think you want to get him in now if you can. And the other player I'd be looking to buy this week, if you have the trades and it fits your buys, is Jack Sinclair at the Saints. He's just had a fantastic season, just dipped under 100 twice, 2 scores in the 80s, which are really not that bad, but it's brought his price down a bit. That's pretty affordable for the second best ranking defender of the season. I'd love to get him in. He's getting lots of points with Jack Steele out running through the midfield and through defence. Saints love getting the ball in his hands. The only issue is he's got a buy in round 12, so just make sure you don't have too many players out that round before trading him in. Who are we holding this week? Now, Patrick McCartan, and this could also go for Sam De Koning at the Cats, are both going really well. They're both defender forwards. They're both averaging 70 or 80 points a week, certainly in the last month or so, and they're reliable options to have on your field. But their buy is coming up, so some people are looking to trade them out. I'm going to try and hold them at least to get us through that first week of the buys when numbers might be pretty low, so we might need them. So you want to be checking that before trading, and if you can manage to hold one of them at least, even beyond that, could be a great backup on your bench for the rest of the year. That's going to be tricky though. There's a lot of money there that will be handy to use in trades, but I'm at least going to try and hang on to them for one more week. And the other hold this week is really an advisory to not trade in a player. As I said, I got burnt by Buku Karmas, and Joel Jeffrey is a popular trade in at the Suns. He scored 95 points, kicked 5 goals against the Bulldogs last week, which is great in his second game for the season. But if you go back a week before that, he didn't kick a goal, only scored 25 points. He actually played 4 games last year and scored in the 20s in most of those as well. So, it's good to get players in who are going to go up in price, who are going to be playing hopefully through those buy rounds, but I don't think he's going to be giving us too many points unless he can spike another big bag of goals like that. Who are we selling for round 11? The number one trade out, and it is a bit sad to say this, is Nick Martin at the Bombers. He's been one of the buys of the KFC SuperCoach season. Started at 102k, and we've made more than 250 grand out of him, so it's just absolutely fantastic. But those reliable on-field scores seems to have dried up. He's got the buy next week. He's going to go backwards in price unless he can score about 120 points this week. So this is the time to cash him in. If you can potentially do some DPP swings and get in a player like Bontempelli, I reckon that's the way to go. I'd also be trading Matt Rowell this week if you've still got him. I got off him last week, and that turned out to be very lucky because he had his worst game of the year, just the 6 possessions, which was really low. Really low time on ground as well. He's got the buy in round 13, but I don't really want to have to carry him till then if you don't have to. So Matt Rowell's another one who you could upgrade to a primo with not too much more cash. And one other player we could look at trading this week is Josh Gibcus. He's been a fantastic pickup for the Tigers. First round draft pick has looked so good down back for them, and he's going to be a good KFC SuperCoach pick for a number of years. But in terms of this year, he's made about as much money as he's going to make. He's got the buy in round 12, so after this week, he's going to be missing next week anyway. So if you could cash in that $161,000 profit, turn him into, say, a Luke Cleary, frees up a heap of money to turn a Nick Martin or a Matt Rowell into a superstar. Good luck with your trades this week.